In 2011, George lost $2 million in cash. It didn't happen slowly. A business partner orchestrated a Ponzi scheme, walked away clean, and evaporated the money almost overnight. George had to tell his wife, Holly. Knowing the magnitude of the news, he deliberately chose a busy, loud restaurant for the conversation. He figured the public setting might keep the reaction manageable, or, as he put it, keep him from getting shot. They sat at that table for 3 hours. The tension of delivering that kind of news, watching someone process the sudden erasure of their financial security, is heavy. George carried the weight of that entire dialogue, waiting for the fallout. Out of that massive block of time, Holly only said 2 things George remembers to this day. First, "I told you so," because she never trusted the partner to begin with. And second, "What are we going to do about it?" That response shifted the focus of the crisis. Facing your family after a loss like that forces a survival test that goes beyond the bank balance. It's about how you hold together when the ground falls out. The immediate physical consequence of the loss was packing up their 4,500 square foot home. They did the heavy lifting themselves, feeling the weight of the furniture and the sudden, absolute isolation of their situation. This chart shows George's professional circle. During his success, he was surrounded by people he considered friends. But when the money evaporated, that entire network vanished. Exactly 2 people showed up to help them move, 1 nephew and 1 friend. The driveway was empty. Years prior, George's mentor, Bud, asked him how he would know when he was truly rich. George guessed it was the money, the big luxury houses, and the fast cars. Bud corrected him. True wealth is being able to count on one hand the people who will be there to cry with you, laugh with you, and pull you out of jail. Looking at his empty driveway, George realized he didn't even have a handful. Hitting absolute rock bottom strips away the illusion of community. It proves that relationships built entirely on success and proximity aren't a tribe. They are just transactions. Once the house was packed, the real work started. The family had to navigate the daily, grinding reality of starting over from zero. George's oldest daughter, Aubrey, watched her parents go through hell. She saw the humiliation of the loss, the stress of the reset, and the physical toll it took. But she also saw that they never quit. There were plenty of moments where throwing in the towel seemed like the only logical option. Instead, they woke up, absorbed the immense pressure, and just kept working through the wreckage, day after day. In 2013, Aubrey made a permanent physical record of what she learned from watching her parents survive. She got a tattoo right over her heart. It reads, "Together we are stronger." That phrase became the family motto. It encapsulates a hard-earned truth. Real resilience doesn't come from being an indestructible individual. It is a shared armor, forged only when a group is put under inescapable collective pressure. Today, George and his co-host Scott use that exact motto, "Together we are stronger," as the foundation for their podcast. Scott provides the structure, and George brings the hard-learned lessons of rebuilding from scratch. Their core argument is straightforward. Business owners, despite the cultural obsession with the lone wolf entrepreneur, are social creatures. We are built to navigate challenges as a group. This diagram illustrates the danger of leading in isolation. If you try to solve every problem by yourself, you are entirely restricted by the boundaries of your own experiences. Your blind spots become your ceiling. The idea that you have to grind it out alone is an outdated liability. If you want to survive the inevitable hits that come with running a business, you have to deliberately build a genuine, operational tribe around you. For leaders who are exhausted by trying to carry the entire load themselves, Scott and George are offering a blueprint. They want you to use their discussions, their mistakes, and their community to build a better internal culture within your own company. Advancing to the next level of leadership requires more than one person's perspective. To withstand a hit like George took and continue building, you need a community that is stronger than the loss itself.